As far as fights go, it's been kind of quiet. This is kind of a quiet time for mixed martial arts. For boxing, you had Ryan Garcia fight Luke Campbell. Ryan Garcia, I think, was a plus 400, or I'm sorry, minus 400, minus 600 to start out.
Hmm.
I thought it was maybe a little too much too soon for Ryan Garcia. He gets a lot of flack. He's very famous on Instagram. If you don't know who he is, he's like the Justin Bieber of Mexican boxing. He hangs out with the Paul brothers, helps him train. He's a good-looking kid, very fast, stuff like that. He hasn't fought anybody though. So when they give him Luke Campbell, I'm like, I'm not crazy about that fight for him. Luke Campbell's a guy went the distance with Lomachenko, and so Malik B, who is my co-host on Fire the Kids, and he's my opener. He used to box. He's been boxing since he was 7. He knows the boxing game. Because I don't like this fight either. He goes, I bet you Luke Campbell wins. Now, I always root for British fighters, right? Half British. So I always root for British fighters. However, you know, I thought there's a chance Ryan Garcia could lose, but I wouldn't put money on this fight. I wouldn't touch this fucking fight. We're trying to find out what kind of fighter Ryan Garcia is. So Malik's talking all this shit. There's all these people in the green room. The employees are in the green room. I go, Malik, we can bet on it. He's a big sneaker guy. I go, if I don't know why I took this bet, because he was minus 400, minus 600 on some betting sites. He goes, all right, let's bet. That's all right. Well, you're a big sneaker guy. If Luke Campbell wins, I will buy you any shoe you want. If I win, you have to buy me this certain shoe, which, it's not some crazy shoe. It's just some shoe I want. He goes, okay, deal. Second round, your boy Ryan Garcia gets fucking blasted in the face and damn near knocked out. If Luke Campbell had any more power, he would have knocked him out straight cold. He's a southpaw, hit him with a fucking straight left from fucking Birmingham. He hit him so goddamn hard. He hit him so hard. He hit him with that Liverpool left, straight on the fucking Mexican honker. Now, also, we gotta be careful. When we say Mexican, he's Taco Bell Mexican. Doesn't speak Spanish. His cornerman is Canelo's cornerman, who basically only knows Spanish. Ryan Garcia has to have a Spanish translator in the corner because he doesn't understand Spanish. So, my girl, Guadalajara, born and raised since she was fucking 14, super Mexican. So when I'm like, oh, he's Mexican, she's like, yeah, he's like Taco Bell Mexican. Taco Bell's not real Mexican food, for those of you that don't get that reference. But yeah, so I had a bet on it. Not looking good in that second round when he gets fucking blasted in his face. But listen, for a young fighter, this is what you want to see. That's why I told Malik, I said, I actually like this for Ryan Garcia. It's going to humble him a little bit. He's fighting a real veteran. He gets, put on his ass. Let's see how he responds. Came back and fought well, man. So, I think if you're in the Ryan Garcia business, if you're DAZN or you're Golden Boy, you're pretty excited about the Ryan Garcia future. I'd invest in his stock if there's stock in Ryan Garcia. I don't know where they go from here. He dropped him with a great body shot, ridiculous body shot. He didn't look phenomenal. You wouldn't walk away from that and be like, oh, that's the future of boxing. If you look at, Tank Davis's fights, if you look at some of these other youngsters, Lopez before he beat Lomachenko, you're talking about guys who just starching guys. Ryan Garcia was a little sloppy, especially his hook. It was really slow, not landing. His footwork, he was on balance most of the fight. I think he gets tougher from here, especially now that he's a world title holder. You can't really pick and choose. You can run away from some guys. I heard he was kind of talking shit to Tank Davis after that. That ain't what you want, Bubba. That ain't what you want. You don't need that right now in this stage of your career. Ryan Garcia, being the fighter that he is, wants that fight. But then when they interviewed Oscar De La Hoya, he's like, well, I mean, that's not the avenue we're going to go down. Yeah, no shit, that's not the avenue you're going to go down. You don't want them problems, man. That'd be just a nightmare for Ryan Garcia. That fight wouldn't go past 4 rounds. Tank Davis would. So if Tank Davis lands that shot, he ain't getting up off the mat. That's the difference. So I think they got to be careful choosing his opponents for the next few. You just need some experience, man. Like I said, I'd invest in the Ryan Garcia stock if there was a stock in Ryan Garcia.
Who should Garcia fight next? Haney? That way Tank and Lopez can fight.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good point, dude. I'd love to see Haney fight. They're both such young up-and-comers. I would give Haney the edge in that fight, man. But as far as Lopez and Tank, listen, Haney and Garcia, they're not in the same realm. That's not what they want. Don't kill those young lions off with those monsters up there with Lopez and and
Tank.
Tank. That's not what we want to do with those guys. Haney versus Garcia, though, yeah, sign me up. That's the fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd
Okay.
give Haney a slight edge in that, to be honest.
Yeah.